Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here, and today I've got an unpackaging of a Blu-ray that I ordered from Amazon, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Blu-ray, and I'm going to give you kind of a brief little history lesson about a facet of my life that some of you guys may not know about. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pop open this package and show you guys the Blu-ray inside of it. Alright, and there it is. This is the Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Collection Blu-ray, 2-disc set, over 25 matches, interviews, and vignettes. Just tons of stuff on here about the Ultimate Warrior. 8 hours of everything Ultimate Warrior, and yeah, really been looking forward to checking this out. As some of you guys probably know, I am a wrestling fan. I was a huge wrestling fan as a kid growing up. Saturday mornings, watching wrestling, watching WWF, and of all those awesome wrestlers, Hulk Hogan, Ravishing Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Randy Macho Man Savage, you know, the Junkyard Dog. The list just goes on and on. So many awesome, just larger-than-life wrestlers. But the one that always stuck out to me, the one that I loved the most as a kid, was the Ultimate Warrior. The whole, everything about him, the look, the face paint, just his build. He was a huge guy. His entrance, his intro music, in the ring, his finishing move, the gorilla press, was something I'd never seen anybody do before. It was all super intense, high octane, high energy. And as a kid, I absolutely loved it. He was my favorite wrestler. I can vividly remember watching WrestleMania 6. The Warrior against Hulk Hogan for the World Heavyweight Championship, and that was... It's a match that today I kind of don't want to go back and watch, because it meant it was wow. As a kid, it was a complete it was like a thrill ride. You had two good guys, just the top, the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan were the two biggest wrestlers in the WWF at the time. They were both good guys, and you never saw it back then. I mean, it was very black and white. Wrestling was very black and white. You were either a good guy or you were a bad guy, and the bad guy could get one over on the good guy, but at the end of the day, the good guy always prevailed. This was two good guys in the main event, and you had no idea who was going to win. Even as a kid, I mean, I knew wrestling for the most part was I don't want to say fake. It was predetermined. It was a performance. And, who was going to win was usually the good guy was going to win. 9 times out of 10, the good guy was going to win. But when it was Warrior versus Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 6, had no idea. So that match to me, and of course the Warrior winning it, it meant a lot to me as a kid. And it's one of those things I look back on today with just so much fondness, and it's kind of the thing that I don't want to go back and watch today, because I don't know if it would hold up today. The jaded me versus the the preteen me. But I just always loved the Ultimate Warrior. He was my favorite wrestler, always has been. Of course, I mean, he was on the outs with the WWF, the WWE. For many, 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 many years. They famously released the smear DVD, The Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior, which, I mean, that was how much friction was between sort of Vince McMahon and the Ultimate Warrior, that they took the time and effort to create a DVD just to smear the Ultimate Warrior. That's how on the outs. That's how much they hated each other. That's how much the WWE hated the Ultimate Warrior. They went out of their way to create this smear DVD to try and destroy the man and the character. Really, the man and the character. because the Ultimate Warrior was just looked upon so fondly. that this was their answer to that. Let's smear him. Let's knock him down to size. Let's destroy him. And I saw that DVD. I hated it. It all seemed like maybe 10% real and 90% just total BS. But finally, they got back. The Ultimate Warrior and Vince McMahon and the WWE. They got back in each other's good graces. The Ultimate Warrior was inducted into the Hall of Fame, which is something that I never thought I would see. I loved his induction speech. The following night, he was on Raw. He made his return to Raw, which I think the last time he was on Raw was in like 1996, so almost 20 years. Gave a great speech. And then the following day, what I usually do when I get up in the mornings, getting ready to go to work, I jump online really quick. I check email. I'll jump on Facebook. And I jumped on Facebook, and the first post that I saw was from my buddy, the Creepy Kentuckian from Dead Pit, saying, why are people telling me the Ultimate Warrior's dead? What? I scrolled down, there was another post, the Ultimate Warrior's dead. I scrolled down, there was another post, the Ultimate Warrior has died. It seemed like a sick joke that the day after, this sort of whirlwind weekend for the Ultimate Warrior, that now they're saying he's dead. I jumped on Google News, typed in the Ultimate Warrior, and it was just everywhere. Ultimate Warrior's dead. And I got on, I forget what article I read, but yeah, it was pretty much confirmed. The WWE had confirmed it, that the Ultimate Warrior had passed away. And I was shocked, I was stunned, I was saddened. It's such a weird thing. I mean, it's almost like, for lack of a better term, like it's almost like a movie. It felt like a movie that, he was on the outs for so long, got back in the good graces, got inducted into the Hall of Fame, which is where he should have been a long time ago, made his triumphant return to Raw, and then the next day he passes away. It was just really, really sad and surreal and shocking. Yeah, I mean, I was really just taken aback by it. It really saddened me. It really saddened me. And I went ahead and I ordered this. I was going to order this anyway, but I'd kind of put it off. And that day I was like, I'm gonna finally order this, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to enjoy all those classic matches and those classic promos, interviews, and just like I said, 8 hours of Ultimate Warrior on these discs. So yeah, really looking forward to checking this out. I've heard really good things about it from my buddy Jason from Beyond the Realm. Spoke very highly of it. I've heard so many other people speak very, very highly of this Blu-ray. Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Collection, 2-disc set, loaded with awesome stuff on here. So definitely looking forward to checking this out. And yeah, so to the Ultimate Warrior, rest in peace. You were always my favorite wrestler. Always spoke very highly of you. Just love the Ultimate Warrior. Love the Ultimate Warrior. And yeah, like you said on Raw, he will run forever in the memories of his fans, and that's absolutely 100% true. So yeah, definitely looking forward to checking this out. And yeah, if you guys have already got this and you've watched it, let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Definitely going to have a lot of fun watching that Blu-ray. So anyway, until next time, you guys take it easy.